Hey, how's it going? I wanted to do a little slideshow just showing my trip to Africa for my wild card. So I put a slideshow together of best pictures I have from it. I'm just gonna kind of talk through each thing, and this was the picture I chose for my bio, and it was a pretty cool little thing. Just a picture of us with some of the people that we were working with, some of the kids. I wanted to touch a little more on like where I'm from, just because I think it's kind of important to kind of, how weird it was to be in Africa. I live just outside of Griffin, Georgia. It's called Milner, Georgia. Um, it doesn't have a red light, which is kind of cool. There's one place to eat. It's called Mel's Pork Pit, and it's a pretty good little barbecue joint, but it just kind of shows how small. And then we have a little sweet and candy shop on the side of the road, and a lot of people stop there, but that's about the only reason to stop through. But it's a pretty cool little thing, but it was definitely a culture shock, going to Africa. These are the people that I went with. Um, this is the team that I was going there with. So this is all of us. Um, So I was there with the African Children's Missions, which was pretty cool. And here's a picture of me. We were working with at like some of the schools they have, and it was really cool. Just getting to spend time with the kids they had there and stuff. Um, this is a picture of like the school and like the classrooms that we were working in and stuff. And so this was definitely out of my comfort zone. But it's pretty cool because they spoke English, just because at the place we were at, they were teaching them English. So that was pretty neat, because we could talk with them, and they had a lot of questions, which was always really cool. Um, here's another picture of us. Just that was how we would travel around in the back of that truck. We would just ride around in it, and it was definitely an experience when it would start raining, and they would hand you a tarp. That was always pretty interesting, but another cool experience that I had while I was there was I got to preach a sermon in front of a church there on Sunday, which was really cool. I had a translator and everything, and that was really neat. Got to spread a message, which was really awesome to do in a different country. Something I'll always definitely remember. Picture on the left, just picture of us working in the schools, painting one of the classrooms. We did a lot of kind of work like that in the schools. On the right is just a meal that a village had prepared for us, and I'm a picky eater, so I think that's like goat heart on the right, which is something interesting and a bunch of gross stuff. So that was always, I think I dropped about 15 pounds over there just because I didn't really like the food, um, but it was really cool. You had to eat a little bit so you didn't seem rude, but it was always really gross. Um, I had the opportunity to mud a hut while I was over there, which was really cool. These were the kids that lived in the hut that we were mudding. It was one that had been destroyed. And here's me and a couple guys that I was working with the mud hut. So had our hands in it, putting mud up, getting the hut back together. But then here's a finished product of the mud hut, and it was it doesn't look like much, but it was all they needed, and they were really grateful, and it was a really cool experience. But I think that just kind of goes into my whole portfolio about jumping into things that you aren't really comfortable with. I showed those slides about where I'm from, so I think jumping into things and you know embracing new things can be really rewarding, and I think in writing, I've definitely seen that grow. Um, just jumping into writing and really trying to analyze and not just attempting to hit word counts. But yeah, this is kind of my trip to Africa. I hope you enjoyed it. Really cool experience. If you ever get the chance, you should definitely go.